Good morning, everyone. We are going to resume our adventure on our blue woodpecker bushbuckeye tribe. I think I pronounced it correctly. The blue woodpecker bushbuckeye. Whatever. Anyway, Banastra is the first one awake. And we are going to see if we can't make some tangible progress today. So we got him harvesting some berry bushes. And I think we need to think about maybe bringing our clothes out that we don't want anymore. So we're gonna call this clothes dump. And that means we clear everything that is less than perfect in apparel. And we do want to allow like rotten and fresh. And I would prefer that less than perfect clothing go here. So that means if it's not new, it goes over here. So, Banastra, would you like to test that? Now, Alright, so is he assigned to Harlan? Yes, everyone is. So what's going on with this? Oh, this is your normal 86% clothing. Now, I see. It's because I even have clothing assigned here in the first place. And when I do have clothing, I want it to be nothing less than perfect. So only new clothing goes here. Now let's see if Banastra will read that. Yes. So, whenever there is clothing that is not perfect, that has been worn and taken off for a new article of clothing, it will go into the dump pile over here. So that is one of our problems that we have solved in this episode, and hopefully we can sustain this throughout future episodes and throughout the rest of our heritage, so to speak. One of our founding fathers, Banastra, is now having his breakfast, and then he's going to have a nice morning at the stove. Okay. So, I don't know how exactly close we are to finishing the stone cutting researching, but I would like for my babies to get right on up into it so we can have some bricks. What's he going in here for? Don't tell me that he put some vegetables up in here. Well, I don't want vegetables in here. So we can go to foods, and we will just allow all the food here, and we will have all the food brought up into here. This will be close to the stove. Good morning, Lambra. Good morning, Grunzia. I also need to see if I can check on the government. The government is being, what's the right word? Frugal and fiscally conservative by eating local grass. The government is now going to inspect the kitchen. The government says, buddy, you got some filth. Alright. So we've made t-shirts. I don't know where everyone is wearing a t-shirt though. But everyone should be happy. Alright. Let's check out the government and see what she's up to. I didn't know the government was a woman. Anyway, Banasta, you got no empty accessible spot configured to store it. So you're telling me that alright, so this applies. Well, this is a normal priority, and if we make this preferred priority for clothing, then yeah, then Banastra can put this light letter in here. So we allow any condensing percentage in this area. So why is this? Okay. I mean, I don't have apparel here. Yeah, this is just apparel. Ah, I see. This is stuff I don't want. That's 100%. So we can go back to Lambda here. He will take this t-shirt back to fabric. So I think we've got the calculus of the percentages and the storage area worked out. It's kind of confusing, guys, just bear with me. In the meantime, I'm going to see if I can allow people to eat these fine meals just to get this stuff out of the way. We're kind of running low on raw ingredients here. Lambert's carrying poo-poo cloth Tupperware up to the dump. The Ragabar is going to have a nice meal. Balcamto is hunting a rabbit. Let's run a gear check on everyone. I don't know what's going on here. Alright. T-shirt and breeches. 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 I reckon, I imagine everyone's got t-shirts and breeches. And you know the best part is, since things are constantly deteriorating, maybe I can keep up the work tickets on the clothing. Good girls having a good meal. No complaints here. Good dogs deserve good meals. And you know what? All dogs are good dogs. So all dogs deserve fine meals. Yeah. I know everyone agrees with me on that front. So I honestly could not give less of a poo-poo about the red thrombos at this point and at this moment in time. What I am trying to give a poo-poo about is somebody is not doing research, and that saddened me to the extreme. How's Norris doing today, by the way? Did anybody even think about checking on him? It looked like the resistance went down. We do have Grand Seer as the only warden, so let's follow her around for the rest of the day. She's helping to harvest some berry bushes. That's a good contributor towards the colony, the same as Balcamto is doing with his hunting of the hare, except that Grand Seer is actually yielding results from her gathering portion of the hunter-gathering symbiosis. Is that how you pronounce it? Symbiotic relationship? Symbioism? I don't know. Maybe someone could correct me. Ah yes, Grand Seer is going to feed the prisoner and give his cell a quick clean. And she's going to have a little chat with him. So she offered a chance for Norris to ask about changing teams and to think about the colony. And then she expressed interest in, what he likes to do with what between her legs. Sorry, I wasn't even checking on gender. All I care about is what they could do for the colony. And under the social bio tab, excuse me, it seems like Norris could provide some use for the colony, huh? Our warden is going to start cleaning up the space. Speaking of space, let's deconstruct all of this and perhaps we can lay down some slate flagstone. We have quite a few slate blocks. And it's only 1 in the afternoon, so we still got a whole day left over to make some serious impression. It seems like we have some farming to do. So if I keep Balcamto up with the hunting and gathering of the furs, and the rest of the babies up with the gardening, then we should keep up the momentum on the farm mills. And as you can see, I've suspended the simple mills for the time being. And I'd like for people to finish eating the simple mills. I suppose Lambra is going to help carry stuff back to the kitchen. Alright, let's lay down some slate flagstone. This will clear out some slate bricks from the inventory. And Dolores is having a nice steady diet of hay grass, so we don't have to put forth any conscious effort into feeding her. And we gave her an animal flap in her little barn. So everything's going good with our baby so far in our random adventure story. And the government seems to be satisfied with the progress too. It's nice to see our babies making progress in extending the fortress. And now that we have all this room, maybe we can have a couple buddies work side by side in the whole researching aspect. This is coming. Wait, why are you giving Grandier a thumbs down, Lambert? Let's check the social tab and see what's going on. Lambert laughed at Grandier's beliefs. So he's already making Risa feel extremely bad about her beliefs. That's not cool, Lambert. Why are you being such a boomer? Oh my God, that is so offensive and problematic. This is making me absolutely toast cringe. Do people really talk like that in this generation? Anyway, the government and Rosling are just chilling along, checking out the progress of their new home. Speaking of progress, I think we need to work on extending our allowed area. So animal emergency can also need to apply to here. And you know, they can do no wrong in the storage area either if they need to hide and seek protection. Our babies right now are just chilling in the home area, but in case of a raid, we have a couple of options for them to hide indoors. I thought I told everyone to, let's suspend the simple meals. I only want fine meals for right now. And I'm hoping if we go under the wildlife tab, we can keep our Compto busy with the donkey and the does. We are running low on hair and the other stuff. We got a lot of squirrels, so maybe we can go after every single squirrel on the map to maintain the fur or leather consistency. We got Lambert back on research. And our babies are continuing the garden, and I'm telling them not to re-sow their crops so that there's not constant sprinkling of potatoes coming into the kitchen. I'm going to have it all come in one great big bunch. Alright, this is going to be a problem. We've got a mega sloth working its way over towards my crops. Luckily, Grancia now has a machine pester. Maybe we can get her to go bang bang, you know what I mean, man? Why are we just throwing food all over the shelf like that? I mean, look at this garbage. Alright. A stupid part of me wants to explain this away. Well, a shelf has sea levels. It's got a top shelf, and it's got a middle shelf, and it's got a bottom shelf. That's what it's representing. Top shelf, middle shelf, bottom shelf. Okay, shut up. Alright. I will accept that as part of the bug's meta. That's actually a really good retcon of this bug. So, kudos for the creativity on that front. Balcamto has successfully won a hunt. Grancia is going to rest. A Ragabar is cleaning up around the garbage area. So we can go into the zone tab and say, hey, this isn't home area. I don't care if that's a forest. And then the government's in bed, Fauna's in bed, Rosalind's in bed, Lagura's in bed, Balcamto's in bed, Panastra, Grancia, and the Ragabar are going to bed, and that leaves Lambra on his way to bed. What time is it, everybody? It is only 06:35 hours. And I think we are well on our way to being a happy colony. See, I kind of like the workshop that we have going now. And I think the very next step I want to think about focusing on is completely clearing away this hill. And we can put up 2 rooms. And as we keep expanding, we can keep putting up more rooms until we hit the ancient danger. We don't quite have enough. You know what? Yes, we do. I'm going to do this. You better believe this. I'm gonna do a brick walls. I want to remind myself how I'm doing on wood too, so I don't feel guilty about spamming doors. So, this is going to be a possible extension of the steel plus wood storage. Steel plus wood goes in here. And if I manage to succeed at extending the walls in this direction, steel plus wood plus stone brick. Alright. And we will continue to have this like a miscellaneous shed plus barn for our chinchilla Dolores. Everybody's being baby in this game. So that is a great small step through another day in this colony. And to think we've been here for 21 days, that's not quite exactly a month. I know that when I do an episode of Minecraft, I play for 1 hour, and in the 1 hour of Minecraft, about 3 days pass. Recently, I've done like day 65 through day 68. But with Rimworld, I try to keep an episode to 1 day because it takes up about the same amount of time, 15 minutes, to do this in real time as it does when I do Minecraft, which I compress 1 hour gameplay into 15 minutes and I just throw narration on top of it. But this requires more people doing more stuff and more micromanagement, so I can see how the time difference was managed. Alright, it looks like Banastra's the first one awake in this episode, and that means we are done. I love you guys. I will see you next time. We will find out what they do. Bye.